Hello, welcome. I'm Trevor Morris. This is my studio. Come on in, let me give you a tour. Shut the door behind you. So this is my home studio. I have two studios. One in Los Angeles that is more my facility, and this is my private home studio. And let me give you a tour. First of all, the most important thing in the room, the billiard table. This is where I do my best thinking / procrastinating. Very important. And then bookshelf, and here's a replica of a boat that I did, a movie that is finished called Matilda Reiter, and this is a replica of the boat. Pretty fascinating stuff. Books and things like that. And then just to circle over here, this is really the nucleus of the studio here. Used to be racks and towers of computers and gigasamplers, and now it's down to 3 or 4 machines. So that's kind of the power plant. Cubase, Pro Tools, a few VEP hosts, some hardware reverbs, and other toys like that. And then some various instruments. And then we live in the surround sound environment, so these are the surrounds PMCs and the front speakers, the IB2S, which is I think the best speaker in the world. I own 9 of them. And then, of course, the old analog instrument, got to have that. Beautiful instrument, the Yamaha S6, which is a handmade Yamaha instrument, very, very beautiful. And I'm just getting the microphone set up. We have a couple of Sheps for close mics, and we were just speaking about this beautiful Apollo that Simon Rhodes at Abbey Road recommended for me as kind of just a distant XY room mic to give it some depth and 3-dimensionality, which is working great. And then over here really is the this is the Nerve Center. This is this is where I spend most of my time. So for the way I work, we have Cubase over here. That's my main axe. That's what works for me. And then we have Pro Tools over here. And my input fader device, which is the Avid S3, which I kind of hacked in half. So this half are MIDI input controller. So this is volume, mod, expression, vibrato, the tree mics, that kind of thing. And then this half is Pro Tools for dialogue and click and the everyday kind of stuff. And then, of course, got to have good old-fashioned analog circuitry. Love the sound of the Dave Smith stuff. It's so fat sounding. It's cannot be beat. And then over here, over at Cubase, the way I have my template worked out is that it reads like it does on the page in terms of the orchestra. So we have woodwinds, brass, pianos, harps, orchestral percussion, choir, and then the strings, and various other banks of basses and stuff like that, synths and sound design. And then really when it comes down to the strings, the Spitfire mural is my bread and butter go-to patch. It's the first patch I played in the morning and probably the last patch I played at the end of the day. The great thing about it is, I record a lot in London in the UK, so this is half the same players that I work with anyway. And it's recorded in a studio at Air Studios that I work in a lot. So when I play this, I can see the players and I have an image of what it's going to sound like, and it translates very well. So for me, this is my bread and butter patch. And I have, again, volume, mod, and expression ready to go so I can kind of improvise. Set up in a very surround environment through unwrappers and surround reverb, so it's very cinematic and enveloping and inspiring for the way that I work, and that's pretty much it.